Христос рождается, славите Его. Christ is born, let us glorify Him. This is Father Basil again doing another short podcast. I'm still on my week of vacation, holidays, some time off, and it's been a good week so far. So visiting family and friends, and just getting some relaxation, some rest. And of course, we remember that we're still celebrating Christmas time for another for 40 days after Christmas, and that we remember to be joyous, to be glad for what the Lord has done for us. That the Lord came down from heaven to be born of the Virgin Mary, to be there for us in our lives when we need Him the most. And, New Year's is coming up pretty quickly in a few days. And we, some people make New Year's resolutions. Some people make New Year's this changes that they want to do in the new year. And I think that's a good thing at times, especially in our spiritual life. We always can look at our souls and see what we can do better, how we can live our lives better to serve God better. And whether it be within our families, our relationships, our marriages, our workplaces that we are in, we always can serve God better in our lives. And that's something that we can definitely reflect upon today and every day. How do we serve God better? And, every day I put on our church website the saint of the day. And you can read about it on the Sacred Heart Ituna Facebook site. And, most of the time, the saints are martyrs. So there's been, hundreds of thousands, millions of martyrs that have died for the faith over the years. And when we think of those martyrs, we think of, their sacrifice, their not caring about the things of this world, and always being able to live a godly life throughout every day that they lived. And, they're not afraid of death. They're not afraid to die for this world. And we too often are afraid to lose what we have in this world. We are afraid to lose our possessions. We are afraid to lose our relationships. We're afraid to lose our worldly goods. And we shouldn't be afraid of that. There's nothing to be afraid about. God has made us for a purpose on this life. And at a certain time, we are going to end our time on this earth. God is going to take us and hopefully to heavenly glory if we have that faith that God is our Savior, that Jesus is our Savior, that God is the one that we want to be with forever. So there's nothing to be afraid of death. Death is not to be feared. No. Jesus said that many times. Don't fear death. Don't fear physical death. You should fear and not even fear Satan. Fear that if you have lived your life unworthily, if you have lived your life without God, that's what you should be fearing. The judgment. But otherwise, there's nothing to fear. We have to live in God's mercy. We have to live in God's... remember, God has so much mercy upon us. All right? So, just a few points to think about today as we continue to celebrate Christmas. Don't fear. Do not fear in this world. The Pope, now St. John Paul II, when he was Pope in this world, said many times, fear is useless. Don't fear. Do not fear anything. If God is with us, why are we fearing anything? God is going to be with us right until our last moment on this earth. We have to believe that. We really, really, truly have to believe that. God bless you today. I'll talk to you soon.